Alright, with all these puzzles right here, these are all of my unusual, somewhat rare puzzles in my collection. Now, there's this Geoloop, the SpongeBob puzzle, 19mm 3x3, 20mm 3x3, Rubik's Ring, Keychain Pyramid, Keychain Promotional Rubik's brand. A promotional, somewhat, I'm not sure exactly what type of Rubik's brand cube this is, but it's some sort of promotional cube. Cork Ball, the original Cork Ball. Mind Twister / Whistle Ball, and then there's K-Ball, Crazy, Braille Ball, whatever you want to call it. First of all, I will go off with the Geoloop. Now, Geoloop, as you can see, is made by Binary Arts. That's the company that created it. Now, Binary Arts is still around today, but not under this same name. You might know them better for making puzzles like the Zigzag Knot and a few others, like 15 Puzzle, the metalized version of it. I forget what they're called, what their new name is, but with this, basically you got a bunch of these connected triangle in a loop, and you can create many different shapes and stuff, but they have to be like 2D dimensional flashing and stuff like that. Or like, here's one of the shape they make and a bunch of these other things. Yeah. And so on and so forth. This next puzzle is called the K-Ball, Crazy Ball, Braille Ball. If you can read there, it says Crazy Ball, and then www.crazyball.com. Now, Crazy Ball, that website is not a working website. Now, what originally this was, the original version of this is called the K-Ball, and it's a black body version. But with this, you got all these braille numbers, and from what I understand, that these individual braille things or actual numbers, I don't really know which numbers they are, but basically, essentially, this is a 2x2 ball puzzle. Yeah. This next puzzle is a Mind Twister, / Whistle Ball. Basically, you got a ball that has movable faces and these movable tiles and stuff like that. Plus, if you want a full in-depth review of it, go check out my review of it. Got this SpongeBob puzzle. Now, this is among one of the rare ones in these uncommon puzzle collection, in my uncommon puzzle section of my collection. Because this was produced back in 2004, and only a limited quantity of them were made, and for a short period of time, for like about maybe a month and a half or so, and it was made for Burger King's kids meal. Yeah. And you got this this type of movement and this type of movement. Yeah. So, next puzzle, these two next puzzles in my collection that are the uncommon one are these two micro 3x3. I got a 20mm 3x3, which is this one, and then this 19mm 3x3. Now, The reason why these are uncommon is because you do not normally see many puzzles being sold in this size. Yeah. And yes, they do both work really well. And if you are wondering about any of these, go check out my reviews of these two cubes. This one was packaged in this type of packaging, the world's smallest Rubik's Cube. Look for that review of the world's smallest Rubik's Cube. Look for the review of the 19mm 3x3 review. Then this next one, this one is not much rarer, but it is much more uncommon and much more rare. Because if you go to like some place like Lighting, HK Now Store, WithEden.com, and many of those other cheap stores, you'll see the Tuesday brand version with the flowers and stuff being sold. But this is the original corkball version that first came out, before the Tuesday version. So this one is actually the much more harder to find version. Yeah. Next puzzle is this keychain pyramid. Now, this keychain pyramid is awesome. Yeah, sometimes it can get locked up and stuff like that, but overall this keychain pyramid is awesome. And I kind of wish that companies like Memphis, Moyu, Tuesday, and many of these other companies recreate this puzzle, because it's something that's very unique, and not very many companies have actually ventured into keychain pyramids. And yeah. Next puzzle is the Rubik's Ring. This is a 1995 puzzle made by Rubik, sold by ArtZone, and yeah, it's one of those kind of unique puzzle. Yeah. This next puzzle is again made by Rubik. But it's a Rubik's promotional cube. If you can read the logo. And see this. Yeah, and of it being like 35 millimeters. Well, it's actually 34 millimeters big, but still, it's big. Bigger than what the standard Rubik's brand keychain is. About 5 millimeters bigger than the standard normal Rubik's brand keychain cube. And plus, with this one, the mechanism of it has edges looking like this, and corners looking like this. And then the internal core and stuff looks like that. That also makes it a little bit more unique, unusual. And then this last product is one of those, and again, a Rubik's brand product, which is sort of a promotion on here for Gaia, the Art of Thinking, with this Rubik's brand logo. And plus, it has that sort of printing on it. and stuff like that. And on this one, the stickers are made a tiny bit different from like your standard Rubik's Brain cube. Yeah. But one thing that, plus there's a few other unusual / rare puzzles that I have in my collection, but I don't have them with me right now because they're coming in the mail. And yeah, with these puzzles that I just showed you, the puzzles that you would that I want you to consider about thinking about buying to collect. And also, if you know where to look, you can find them. Like we're saying, most of these, you could possibly find them at yard sale, flea market, thrift shop, second-hand store, charity shop, eBay. Definitely eBay is the #1 place to look. But if you can't find it on eBay, try looking at those other places. If you can't find it there, try asking around and seeing if anyone knows where to find the puzzle. Because most likely, either someone does have the puzzle that they are willing to give it to you, or sell it to you. But still, you can just look around and see where you can find these puzzles. So, this is what I have for my unusual / rare puzzle. And I did not include any of my handmade puzzles because those don't even count, because most of these that I showed you are factory made puzzles.